Hello YouTube, this is Spider Bite Mike. Welcome to my channel. On today's video, we're going to be discussing how BRP builds something for everyone. And so watch to the end of the video and leave your comments on which bike that do you like. If you like this video at the end, please subscribe, share, and if you haven't already, and also give me a thumbs up. Now, we're going to have 3 different bikes, one owned by my daughter, one owned by my son, and one owned by me. So, please watch to the end of the video and give me a thumbs up. This is Spider Bite Mike saying it's on with the show.
I call it my Megatron.
Give us a demonstration on the takeoff.
Well, here we got a 2008 Can Am Spyder GS. It's a Grand Sport. It's one of the first models they put in. This is one of the first ones where it was a manual versus automatic. They didn't come out to that until like 2000, I believe, like 2010 or 11. It became semi-automatic. This here is a 998. I took my windshield off, kind of gave it a little bit sportier look. It has a power commander on here as well. The power commander does not give it more horsepower, it just gives it a quicker response on the throttle, so you're able to move faster. Also, the power commander, which is underneath here, right here by my this panel, is sitting on my railing. It's plug and play. It also gives me an increase on my top hit speed, so I max out about 128 on this one here. Aftermarket exhaust, which gives a nice little different tune to other than that, I have not done any other upgrades. And then as you see, there is a custom wrap on here. This is that came from the original. I left the black originally. This bike came with hardened bags that was molded to the bike. With that, it gave it a more cleaner look to it. More of a motorcycle with the tail end sticking out. I painted the rims myself. These are original BRP wheels, and I just took it and blackened out these spokes. Just give it a different kind of feel to it. Other than that, everything. Also, I did LED lights. I was able to do all LED lights except my brake lights. So these bikes are definitely finicky with LEDs or any other. I took off the rear mud flap just to give it a little cooler look. You see the red tire a little bit, you know, the rear tire a little bit fatter, the more sporty look. And my handlebars. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I have a different side of handlebars. They're more of an upside cruising, somewhat. It is much better on your back, it's riding. I got my pegs here, the highway pegs here, when you are rolling. But this is a bike here, it's pure crotch rocket style. So as I'm riding, this is how this bike is made to ride. Versus the other guys, their feet is up here. But yeah. This is a 2008 GS 998.
How many speeds does your transmission have?
This bike has 5 speeds. You have first, second, and third. But this bike does not allow you to cruise in third gear. It automatically, after about, I want to say 15 seconds, it starts to flash, and once you go to fourth, automatic. This bike has 30 36,465 miles on it. I got the bike with about 16,000 miles and some change, and I've been, it might have been, no, I'm sorry, I got the bike with about 22,000 miles 3 seasons ago, and I have not had any issues with the bike.
Is there anything else you want us to know about your bike?
So far, that's really about it. Everything's pretty solid. It's very fun to ride. Definitely anybody who is into bikes, have never rode one before, these things are very easy and they have a lot of attraction.
Please watch this video until the end. Please leave a comment on what we reviews on this video and let me know which one you think would fit you the best. Which bike is your style?
Hi everyone, I'm Angela, Mike's daughter, Spider Bike Mike, and today I'm going to do a review of my bike and show you the important features that I added to it and the cool things about it. Let's take a look. So one of the first and main things that I added to the bike was a windshield. Bought it off of Amazon, great price, and it's adjustable. So you can lower it if you need to, or you can make it higher. Definitely does a trick with blocking the wind, even though it's a smaller windshield. Like I said, Amazon, great price. Another thing that I did is I added a passenger seat. I just bit the bullet and bought it from Nielsen's, actually, in Lake Bluff. I bought it from there and had them install it. So this is the backrest, and I made sure I got all 3 pieces. Some people just get the passenger seat and the handlebars, for instance. But to make it even more secure, you definitely want to get the backrest. The other thing is that comes with it is the foot pegs. Now they fold in, so when you're not using them, you can just simply fold them back in. Perfect, nice and durable. Like I said, when you're not using them, just fold them back in. Same thing with the passenger, the backrest. Not using it, fold it back in, and it definitely gives it a nice, sportier look with the seat folded in and the pegs folded in. One of the other things that I have learned about the bike that I actually haven't used yet, but when you are starting to have passengers ride on the bike, you can adjust the shock. So this way the bike is not riding so low to the ground, and it's like a simple tool, and it's somewhere up in here, but like I said, I haven't had a chance to do it yet. One of the other things that I found is a nice touch to the bike. I always wanted this part, the black part, to be shiny, but the finish, because of the finish of it, I thought that that wasn't possible. So what I purchased is some Meguiar's plastic restore, and that definitely gives it like a shinier look and perfect for kind of sprucing up the bike after you give it a good wash. Something else is the handlebars. They are adjustable, so all you do is you lift this lever and you can push it forward or you can push it backward. So depending on your height and your preference, you can adjust the handlebars. Okay, so to start the bike, what you want to do is you want to get your fob. This is your fob, and you want to insert it onto the ball of the bike, and then you also want to pull down your parking brake, and the parking brake locks also. But you pull that down and you hit the start button. So So you turn this button down on the red button, put your foot on the brake, and then you start the bike. What's so cool is your trunk too. It's not that big of a trunk, but it can hold your bare essentials. Some goggles, some gloves, sunglasses, phone, and it even has 2 USB ports in here. So if you need to charge your phone, you can do so. Might plug it in there. Or if you even have a Bluetooth speaker, you can plug it in there to charge. The trunk doesn't lock, but it's definitely, it clicks by pushing it down. So a lot of times you can stuff it, and as long as you can get it to push down, you're good as far as, you know, stuffing a lot of stuff in it. So what I like about my bike is that it has a cool look. It's definitely something out of the future. With the three wheels, so especially with 2 wheels in the front versus 2 wheels in the back, looks more like a tricycle. But I call this kind of like my adult go-kart, kind of like drag racing it reminds me of. So definitely the look. The panels that I purchased, that's something else that I purchased when I purchased the bike. These were special edition panels, so I did have to pay extra for these. They have regular color panels that come on the bike, solid colors like black, white, red. I did not want that, so I paid additional for these panels, and these are called pinkish pineapple is the name of that color. So usually I'm riding all over. I mean, east, west, south, north, you name it. I'm all in the suburbs, also in the city, riding with my group, the Chi-Town 3-Wheel Loyal Riders is what they're called. And so it's a bunch of pretty much riders that have trike bikes, slingshots, all of that, all 3 wheels. And we throw events, or actually some of the other motorcycle groups have thrown events and invited us to. So that's definitely been fun to ride out with them. And I use any excuse to ride. If I'm just going to the gym, if I'm going to get me some Starbucks, anything, any reason to ride, I'm there on the bike. So I got the passenger seat mainly for my daughter. She's 10 years old. Her name is Livy, and she absolutely has been enjoying it. So, you know, if I take her to gymnastic practice, I'm picking her up on the bike and we're riding to go get something to eat or go have some fun, just some one-on-one time with her and I. So it's definitely been nice to have some good bonding time, and I got to owe it to getting the passenger seat on that. So I have rode this in all types of weather, rain, snow, everything, and still keeps pretty good traction. It's still safe, so you don't have to worry about falling as you would if you were on a 2-wheel bike. Yeah, there's been times that I've been caught in the rain and it's pouring down, but I didn't panic or anything like that. Same thing with the snow. I mean, sometimes, you know, with bikes you have to keep it running even during the winter season when you're not riding it as much, so that your battery doesn't run down. So a lot of times I'm taking it for a spin in the snow, and it still keeps pretty good traction. All right, and then also I have a brother, my only sibling, and he also has a Can-Am, a 2008, and we're constantly riding all around. So that's been pretty cool too. So you can say that we're a Can-Am family. My father, who also has a Can-Am, a newer Can-Am bike, which will be featured in this video. You'll check it out later on.
This last video is me discussing my favorite things that I like about my bike. So please watch to the end and give me a thumbs up. If any of you have watched any of my other videos, you probably know all the standard features that come on the SPYDER RT Limited. But there are several items that comes on the bike standard that I personally like and I appreciate. So here's are the things that I like. In no particular order, one of the main things I like that comes standard on the RT Limited is the padded floorboards. They're padded with rubber, which makes it very comfortable to put your feet on. And so it makes for a comfortable ride, a nice experience for your feet to be resting on these big, huge floorboards. One of the other standard features that come on the SPYDER RT Limited is it automatically increases the volume. You can set the control so as you ride, the volume of your music slowly get a little bit louder to compensate for the wind noise and the road sound. And so it's very nice. And then when you slow the bike back down, the volume automatically slowly decreases. So that is a very nice, useful feature that I really like that comes on the bike. Another small feature that I like, that I really appreciate, is the fact that the foot pegs for the passenger are perfect to step onto the bike. If you got a backrest for the driver, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get on the bike, because not only do you have to clear the seat with your feet, but you have to clear the backrest. But you can also step on the passenger foot pegs. You are much higher on the bike and you can just swing your leg over very easily. So the passenger footrest is fantastic to make it easier to get on and off the bike. The more you ride a BRP Can Am bike, the more you appreciate the design. Okay, in conclusion, that is the video that describes the 2008, the 2022, as well as the 2021 to 25 Can-Am BRP bikes. And so each person described the features of their bike and what they like about their bike. And so you can pick out which one you like. All these bikes are readily available on the market. So since BRP builds bikes that are durable, they last a long time. Like I said, the 2008 is one of the original bikes, and it's still running strong. That we featured on this channel, as well as the Ryker is fantastic. So like I said before in the beginning, Can-Am BRP builds something for everyone, you know, and depending on your riding style, on what you like, and your budget. So this is Spider by Mike saying, please, if you like my channel, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share it with someone, because as you spread the word. So I need your help trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting closer and closer. So hey, be safe out there. From Spider by Mike, thanks a lot. Have a good time.